Anak, malaki talaga ang potensyal ng Pilipino. Maabilidad kasi ang Pilipino. Tay, ano ba mangyayari pag na-realize natin ang potensyal? Anak, lahat ng komunidad, lahat ng lugar, lahat ng Pilipino ay makikinabang. E di tay, ba't hindi natin gawin? Maraming dahilan, anak, pero isang dahilan, algorithm. Ngayon, para na tayong fraternities na nagrarumble. Na experience ko sa University of the Philippines, pag may rumble, at may brad ka na nagulpe o meron kang gugulpihin, hindi na importante sinong tama at mali. Ang importante, protektahan mo brad mo. Sa ating national discussions, sa impeachment, sa flood control, sa iba't ibang mga issue, ang kampihan natin, masarap man kung mas marami kang kakampi, wala nang sanity eh. Algorithm. Parang fraternity, kahit mali, kampihan ka na lang. That's a problem, I don't know the solution. But what can I tell you, anak? Noong 1960s, we were second only to Japan. President Erap kept on saying this during their presidential election in 1998. So ni-research ko yan. Meron palang World Bank study na nagsabi, ang pinakamalaking potential ay Pilipinas, ang pinakamaliit na potential, Korea, Taiwan, Vietnam. Bakit po? Dahil po sa mga gera at kondisyon ng kanilang bansa. Ang Korea, yung Korean War, pero dahil din sa sobrang winter doon. And this was the 1960s. The technology was much less. We know about Taiwan dahil nga po sa revolution sa China, and we know about Vietnam that had a long war between the South and North at saka yung hilahan during the Cold War. But wag na nating pangarapin na maging second tayo sa Japan, sa Asia. Balik tayo sa 70s, 80s. Vietnam, nasa ilalim natin. Thailand, kapantay natin. Mas moderno tayo sa Malaysia. Pero ngayon, sabihin nyo, whether infrastructure, whether tourism, whether manufacturing, kung ano-anong pag-usapan po natin, naiiwan na po tayo ng ating pong mga neighbor. So anak, we have to get our acts together. Anak, hindi ko na isa-isahin Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, Vietnam. Kung may pera tayo, puntahan natin. Kung wala, i-internet mo na lang pero makikita mo yung ganda. Pero anak, pinakita ng tatay ko to sa akin. With your permission, Mr. President, can I show the picture of Singapore in the 1950s? In the 1950s po, Singapore was a fishing village. Maraming potential, maraming maganda, pero wala po kasi silang natural resources. Tapos may problema sila with Malaysia, may racial problems. In fact, maraming taga Davao ang meron pong nani na galing po sa Singapore. Pero ngayon po, ano na itsura ng Singapore? Next slide, please. Next slide, please. At kahit anong indicator po, human index indicators, health, education, quality of life, safety, kung hindi number 1, number 2 ang Singapore. So madalas sabihin ng aking ama sa akin, anak, isipin mo, 1 generation lang kaya yan. Kasi yung iba sinasabi, 100 years, 200 years. Hindi, 1 generation. But you know, my good friend and brother in Christ, Jeremiah Belica, who's here, the irony is we were in Singapore and we had a conference talking to Christians from all over the region, and pinakita niya tong picture na to or similar to this. Next slide, please. He showed this picture. Hindi niya ni-label nun, kaya hindi ko nakilala kaagad. And it wasn't so far ago. It was in 1996. Ito po ang itsura ng Bonifacio Global City. Next slide. Pinakita niya po ano na ang itsura ngayon ng Bonifacio Global City. In 20 to 30 years po, not only did a city rise from 5 million a year in 2009 na budget sa scholarship, 1 billion na ngayon. From a few hundreds to a few thousand, more than 50,000 scholars, between 15,000 to 80,000 pesos. From Fort Bonifacio, catering to mostly Metro Manilan, richer cities, yung nagtatrabaho dyan, in the last 10 years, napakaraming engineers, abogado, chef, na nag-graduate, mga professionals, dahil nga nag-rise up in less than 30 years. Next slide, please. President Pinoy saw the potential. So this is just the comparison. Next slide. Ilan administrasyon ang sinubukan ibenta yung part ng FTI? 2012 po to. Ano na itsura ngayon ng Arca South? I was there last Sunday sa Landers. Dinala ko yung anak ni ate at mga pamangking ko. Next slide, please. It's turning out to be, quite a beautiful development. At yung traditional barangays ng Senate, ang Signal Village, Marlica Village, ang Upper Bikutan, Western Bikutan, napakaraming residente ang naglalakad na dyan. So Mr. President, kaya po natin. I don't have time now and I don't have the pictures of how Cebu City, Mandaue, Davao City, Iloilo, Bacolod, your city, Mr. President, Valenzuela, Mandaluyong, Cagayan de Oro. I was thinking if I'm going to mention the city of Senator Jinggoy and Senator JV, but I will mention San Juan, no? But my point is, Mr. President, may pag-asa eh. Di mo kailangan maghintay na matagal. So nung bata ako, gusto ko na sabihin sa matatandang politiko, panay sabi nyo, para sa amin eh. Pero kayo lang yung mayaman eh. Di naman nagbabago. Kaya wag tayong magalit sa mga bata ngayon if they're demanding that when we said this is for you, they want to see faster results. At kaya, Mr. President.